If you're a young person who's growing up in our community or growing up as a Jew across the world, being a Torah Jew has never been easier to go to yeshivot and stay in, and even go to kollel, or to learn in the morning, learn at night. There are definitely challenges today too, but it's never been easier. You need to realize the rule that this Mishnah taught us. You will not get to be the person you need to become until you're willing to sacrifice. For one person, it might mean staying home on a Sunday. For another person, it might mean negotiating with their parents something that their parents are not yet ready for, doing it with respect. For another person, it might mean studying Torah even after an exhausting day. For another person, it might be literally eating bread and being able to sacrifice their income for doing the right thing. For every person, there are chances of Mesirut Nefesh. Maybe it's sending your kid to a school that took you a minute to be ready for, and you're still not sure you're there yet. I don't know what your sacrifice is, but don't think in your mind, I'll do the other 90% that's easy, and the 10% to sacrifice I won't do yet. You don't realize the 10% is the 100%. The 10% is where the diamond is real. The 10% is what generates all of the results you're looking for. The 10% is the Mesirut Nefesh that gives the power to everything else. The 10% is the Yisurim that create the greatness. You cannot do it without Mesirut Nefesh. If you're not willing to sacrifice, you haven't achieved much yet. You might have done some nice things. You're a box full of lab-grown diamonds. Beautiful, looks nice to the common eye, but to the eye in the sky, they know you're not yet arrived. But when you have a chance, and everyone's given a chance, and many of us are given numerous chances, when you have a chance to hold back, to restrain, to do something difficult, that's where your stripes are earned. That's where your greatness is achieved. Because you do not become you. You do not become great in the moves you make or the decisions you make when the lights are on. You become great in the sacrifices you do and the decisions you make when the lights are off. Because those decisions require Mesirut Nefesh. Those decisions that make you a real diamond. Think of one opportunity of something that's difficult for you to do, to acquire Torah. And you'll have earned the right to stand on Shavuot and say, I am a true Ben Torah. Because I've earned it with the sacrifice, the work, the blood, the sweat, the tears. I earned it because I made a move when no one was watching. I made a move when I had no idea when the results would be. And Bezrat Hashem, the decision you make in a difficult place when the lights are off, one day Bezrat Hashem, in your lifetime you will see all the blessing in the world. And in your lifetime you'll be able to see the lights on in the most brightest way possible. And one day you'll be able to look back and say, that sacrifice I did 10, 20 years ago was worth every minute of it. Because look at my children. They're diamonds. Thank you, and Chag Sameach.
You've just